Hello everyone, welcome to Management Accounting class. Today we will be concluding third unit of Management Accounting, that is financial ratio analysis, by solving problems on reverse calculation. Okay, now reverse calculation in the sense here they will give us the ratio and some other information, and with the help of this information we need to find out the missing figure. Okay, now see here, this is the problem number 18. Calculate current assets from the following information. Okay, what information they have given? They have given us current ratio and current liabilities. Okay, with the help of these two information we have to find out current assets. Now usually how we find out ratio, they give us the amount and with the help of that amount we find out the ratio. Now for example, if you wanted to find out current ratio, we take the amount of current assets, we take the amount of current liabilities, and with the help of these two amount we find out the current ratio. Now here they have given us the current ratio and current liabilities. With the help of this information we have to find out what current assets. Okay, whenever you will be solving problems on reverse calculation, you need to check what ratio they have given us in the problem and what are the other information available. Okay, and whatever missing figure you need to find out, you need to check in which formula or in which ratio that information will come. Now here current assets will come in which ratio? It will come in current ratio. Okay, now what we have to do, next line, write the solution, write the formula of current ratio first, and whatever information is given in the problem, put that information into the formula. Okay, now what is the formula of current ratio? Current ratio is equal to current assets divided by current liabilities. We know the amount of current assets, current ratio, that is 4. Next, current liabilities how much? 1,20,000. Okay, we don't know the current asset which we need to find out. So next line, write okay. Now see here, current ratio is 4, current asset as it is we have kept, current liabilities 1,20,000. So by doing simple mathematical calculation we can find out the amount of current asset. Now current asset, take this side, current asset is equal to this 1,20,000 will be as it is, so this 4 will go to that side. Okay, so 1,20,000 into 4 is equal to 4,80,000. Okay, this is the amount of current asset. If you want you can cross verify, you will get the same current ratio, that is 4,80,000 divided by 1,20,000 is equal to 4:1. Okay, so this is very simple problem. It will come for 2 marks. Okay, I hope you understood this. Now next problem is problem number 18. Problem number 19. Okay, first I'll read this problem. Compute current assets, liquid assets, stock and sales from the following, that is current ratio is 2:1, liquid ratio is 1.5:1, then current liabilities rupees 4 lakh, and inventory turnover ratio is 9 times. Okay, so this is the information we have with us. With this information we need to find out current assets, liquid assets, stock and sales. Okay, now first we'll find out the amount of current assets. Okay, now current assets will come in current ratio. So first we have to write what? Current ratio formula. So next line, write solution, current ratio is equal to, or else you can write here calculation of current assets. Okay, calculation of current assets. Okay, calculation of current assets. Now formula of current ratio. What is the formula of current ratio? Current ratio is equal to current assets divided by current liabilities. Now in the next line, write down the amount of current ratio. What is the current ratio here? 2. Okay, 2:1. So we'll write here 2 is equal to current assets divided by current liabilities. Okay, so current ratio is 2. Current assets, we don't know the amount, so write as it is. Current liabilities, how much? 4 lakh. Okay, so write here 4 lakh. Okay, now next line, current assets is equal to, this current liability will remain as it is, 4 lakh. This 2 will shift to this side. Okay, so therefore current asset is equal to how much? 8 lakh. Okay, 4 lakh into 2 is equal to 8 lakh. Understood? I hope you understood the calculation of current assets. Now next one, calculation of liquid assets. Okay, calculation of liquid assets. So here write next line, calculation of liquid assets. Liquid assets. For this we'll give 1, this is 2. Okay, calculation of liquid assets. Now liquid assets will come in which formula? It will come in liquid ratio. What is the formula of liquid ratio? Liquid ratio is equal to liquid assets divided by liquid liabilities. Okay, now next line, write the formula of liquid ratio. Okay, so the formula of liquid ratio is liquid assets divided by liquid liabilities. Okay, in the problem they have given us liquid ratio. How much is the liquid ratio? 1.5:1. Okay, 1.5:1 is equal to liquid assets divided by liquid liabilities. Okay, so liquid assets as it is, liquid liabilities how much? 4 lakh. Why liquid liabilities is 4 lakh? Usually how we find out liquid liabilities? Liquid liabilities is equal to current liabilities minus bank overdraft. Okay, now here there is no information regarding the bank overdraft, so we assume that whatever current liabilities are there, that only will be liquid liabilities. So liquid liabilities will be 4 lakh. Okay, now next line, therefore liquid assets is equal to, by doing like simple mathematical calculation by cross multiplying, we will get the amount of liquid assets. So 1.5 into liquid liabilities. Okay, so 1.5 is what? Liquid ratio. How much is liquid ratio? 1.5. And current liabilities how much? 4 lakh. So 1.5 into 4 lakh is equal to 6 lakh. Okay, so what is the amount of liquid asset? It is 6 lakh. Okay, now we got the amount of current assets, we got the amount of liquid assets. Next we need to find out the amount of stock and sales. Okay, now stock, where we'll find the amount of stock? We can find this in the liquid ratio and as well as in the inventory turnover ratio. Okay, so we'll see how we can find out it. So next line we'll write third one, calculation of stock. Okay, calculation of stock. Okay, so next line, right, stock is equal to current assets minus liquid assets. Okay, what is the formula of liquid assets? Liquid assets is equal to total current assets minus stock minus prepaid expenses. Okay, now here if we deduct current liquid assets from the current assets, whatever balance remain, that will be the amount of stock. Okay, so therefore stock is equal to current assets minus liquid assets. What is the amount of current assets? It is 8 lakh. Okay, we have calculated this. And what about liquid assets? It is 6 lakh. See here, you can check over here calculation of liquid assets as well as calculation of current asset. Okay, so 8 lakh minus 6 lakh is equal to 2 lakh. The amount of stock is how much? 2 lakh. Okay, I hope you understood this calculation. Now last one is calculation of sales. We can find the amount of sales in inventory turnover ratio. Okay, the formula of inventory turnover ratio is equal to sales divided by average stock. Okay, and here we know the amount, we know the inventory turnover ratio. They have given us in the formula how much? 9 times. Okay, now put this value into the formula. Inventory turnover ratio is 9. Okay, sales will keep as it is, and average stock how much? 2 lakh. Okay, whatever stock is there, that only we can consider as average stock. Okay, so average stock is 2 lakh. Again similar calculation. Therefore sales is equal to inventory turnover ratio into average stock. What is the amount of what is the inventory turnover ratio? 9, and average stock 2 lakh. So 9 into 2 lakh is equal to 18 lakh. So therefore the amount of sales is equal to 18 lakh. Okay, so this way we can find out the missing figures in the ratios, and that is called as reverse calculation. Okay, so in this problem we have calculated the amount of current assets, amount of liquid assets, stock and sales. Okay, the amount of current assets is 8 lakh, liquid assets 6 lakh, stock 2 lakh. Okay, and the sales is how much? 18 lakh. Okay, I hope you understood this calculation. As I said, here we conclude the third unit of management accounting. In the next video, we will be starting with 4 unit, that is funds flow statement. Okay, so similar type of problems will be there on reverse calculation. You refer the textbook for like some more problems. If we get the time, we will solve, like after the completion of syllabus, 1 or 2 problem we may solve on reverse calculation if time permits. Okay, thank you.